I'm here with my guy Turkish. Turkish, very good day today. First we saw Eze unveiled. Arsenal winning at home 5-0, 2 goals for Gyokeres. There were a couple of potential bad injuries, but nevertheless, a good day at the office. Top of the table too as well, by the way.
Oh, don't start that. Game week to your Western Cecil. Good day in the office. I mean, when we talk about the Saka and Odegaard injuries, why can't we just enjoy something for a little while? 1 minute we win at Old Trafford, play poorly, then it's Havertz out injured for a little while, then we sign Eze, and now it's Saka walking off with a hamstring injury, probably unlikely to feature against Liverpool, and Odegaard's got a shoulder injury where, fingers crossed that, he returns quickly. But yeah, other than that, everything else was rosy today. Eze gets unveiled. I still didn't see the welcome video from Arsenal. Apparently, Ian Wright's a part of it. He looked chuffed to be there. What a moment for him to be unveiled in that manner. And then we go and win 5-0. I mean, Taylor 2 halves probably, but I'd say good day in the office. But there's just something in the back of my mind, just that Saka injury in particular. That's a big blow.
Yeah, I mean, I was searching the net just before we come on air, and I've not seen any updates on it. It didn't look good though, and that was very disappointing. Odegaard looked like a shoulder injury.
Yeah, a shoulder injury. So he might be all right. Them ones are touch and go sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, injuries are part and parcel of the game, and we do have options now. How do you think if Saka's out, he will address that? Do you think?
I think that was the best 10, 15 minutes I've seen from Madueke. And I know it's only been, a few minutes he's had in an Arsenal shirt, but when Saka went off and Madueke went over to that right-hand side, I think he had his best patch in an Arsenal shirt. I think he was beating the defender. He was tricky, he was getting the ball into dangerous areas. So I'm probably looking at him next week against Liverpool if Saka's out.
Right, yeah. I mean, we saw Max Dowman, he came on and he looked fantastic, got the penalty. He won the penalty.
He did. I can't say start a 15-year-old at Anfield against Liverpool. But he did come on, and that's exactly what I want to see from him. When we're winning games comfortably, come on and play your part. And he did that today. We was looking for him an awful lot. He was getting the ball, beautiful touches, bringing it down, taking on the defender. Won a free kick just before winning the penalty. Right. So he played a big part in the end. He was probably in the last 30 minutes our most exciting piece.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of pluses today, and we're going to big up Jurriën Timber from the outset. I thought he was man of the match, 2 goals and assist. But I want to spend a little bit of time talking about Viktor Gyökeres because there was a lot of pressure on him today. And let's be honest, he never got off to the most auspicious of starts. He had an opportunity in the first half that we were all, when he missed it, me and you looked at each other and we sort of had that look of concern on our faces because we're thinking, come on, man, you've got to be at least hitting the target there. It was a bad miss. But to be fair to him, man, he never went missing, stayed with it. I thought he had a good game. And then the goal he scored today was an amazing goal, probably the best goal of the day. And I thought he looked really good after that.
Yeah, the miss was just, it just felt like that was his moment. We press well, get the ball, and he can just tap one in. It didn't go his way like that chance he had against United didn't go his way. But like you said, he was still there. In second half, I think, firstly, Calafiori's ball over the top. Let's not let that go under the radar. That was another goal contribution from him, great assist over the shoulder. That goal, I mean, the first touch, if you go back to look at it, the first touch was beautiful.
It was.
A lot of players let that bounce a second time. He took the first touch in and then he beats a couple of defenders and then he buries it near post. Very nice goal. And he got 2 goals come the end of it. Bit of pressure on that penalty, not because the game was on the line, but because he comes in with such a record from the penalty spot that, and we've have such an up and down record from the penalty spot over the years, in my opinion, especially in the biggest of games. We all held our breath and hoped he buried it, and buried it he did. Beautiful penalty, bottom corner, knew exactly what he wanted to do, no stutter steps, no messing about.
Yeah, exactly.
He just banged it home, and 2 goals, striker. I mean, it's not often that happens, especially over the last few years at Arsenal. So he's got his brace now, 2 and 2, and he's on course for that 20.
Yeah, he's up and running. And like I said, the thing that impressed me about him today was he didn't get off to the greatest of starts. In fact, he was pretty ordinary, but he stayed with it. Like I said, he didn't go hiding, and the goal he got was a really good goal. Nice. I mean, Saka scored a really good goal as well, but I would say that of the 5, that was probably our best goal.
Yeah, I'd say so. What it meant and the way he took it, I think it was our best goal.
Yeah.
We don't often get players running into space either. I mean, everything about that goal, I guess, typifies what Arteta's trying to do with the side now. Be quicker in the transition a little bit more. Don't allow the opposition to get back behind the ball. And that goal was a perfect example of it. Over the shoulder from Calafiori, and Gyokeres did the rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about Jurriën Timber now then, because for me and most people, he was man of the match. We were saying as the game was going there that he's deceptively so strong. I mean, I was saying that I can't recall him losing too many duels. So quick, so strong, a real asset to the team. 2 goals today and an assist. And what was noticeable about those goals as well is that you got Jurriën Timber, who is like one of the shortest players on the pitch today. No taller than 5'9", and I would say he's winning them headers. Like, he's not really supposed to be doing that, right?
Yeah, he's not meant to be, but he's got, he might be small, but he's got a big heart. He leaves it all on the line every game.
Yeah.
One of the best one-on-one defenders I've seen. In an Arsenal shirt, full stop, really. When it's only a year and some change that we've seen him. Unfortunate ACL in his first year. But in terms of when we have seen him, he's never let us down. I can't point to one game where we look at and say he wasn't quite at it that game. He's been at it every time he plays, starting off the bench. And yeah, it's good to see some attacking productivity from him, because it's often said that Ben White brings that side of things better. Ben White wasn't in the squad today. He's still trying to find his feet after his injury. So Timber, who as well, this week, Arteta said we have to manage his load, which, is something we have to keep an eye on. Hopefully Ben White can come back fully fit soon enough. But Timber, 2 goals and an assist and a clean sheet. Top player.
Top player, yeah. Shout out to Jurriën Timber. Another plus, Max Dowman coming off the bench. Won the penalty for the 5th goal. I thought he had a really good game while he was on. And listen, he looks a real deal, man, without a doubt.
Yeah, still early. But like I said before, the last 30 minutes, he was the exciting outlet for us. And he got a free kick, he got a penalty for us, and he played his part. More of that sort of cameo from him this season. Carabao Cup games and games when we're winning. That's what I expect.
Well, you never know with the way things are shaping up. You might figure against Liverpool. I mean, because, if the injuries are there, then the manager might. He's got options anyway. Another player I wanted to talk about, Ethan Wanyera. I thought he looked quite bright today, coming on when Odegaard came off. I thought he did well.
Yeah, Ethan played well. I think he was direct. That's what you expect from him. Nice to see him come on central. And I don't think we missed Odegaard when he went off, and that's testament to Nwaneri picking up the correct positions, passing, moving, which he did. He played a part in our first goal, was it? Was it the first goal he played a part in, or the second goal? The second goal, sorry, because he wasn't on for the first. The second goal, where he was driving, played a couple passing moves, got stopped in the end, but then it came back out for the second goal. But good cameo.
And overall, just to sum up, a good day today. Like I said, 5-0 win at home. 2 games now we've not conceded. So we're looking good, right? How do you think we shape up next week? I mean, obviously the opposition will get stiffer next week. I mean, Liverpool at their place. It's going to be difficult. How do you think, in terms of how we're going into that game, what's your confidence level like?
Too early to say. We have to see what happens with Saka, Odegaard, what the news is around them, what we do in the transfer window, if we still have something to do. I still think so, but some might say being greedy. So yeah, give me a few days before I talk about Liverpool.